Hello, I am Keisha, and this is Gypsy. I blog over at The Glamorous Life of a French Housewife, kjaggers.com. And today I am linking up with Haley from Haley's World. I'm going to let this little wild thing down. For the second part of the Let's Talk vlog series. And today it's all about our significant others. And my significant other is a couple rooms down snoring. I am in the spare bedroom because I wanted to make this video. It's after midnight and I wanted to have a little privacy to get this done so I can upload it. So the questions, how and when did you meet? Well, we met through a mutual friend, Jeff, in Kentucky. I was with a different boyfriend at the time, and we would be over there mostly every weekend having cocktails and enjoying some relaxation time from our work week. And I would see Scott pop in every once in a while, and he was so sweet to me. He would bring me gifts, and he would talk to me nonstop, and he would make me food, and even with my boyfriend there, he didn't really care at all. And he, in private, would ask me, "Are you happy?" And, you know, my boyfriend was like in the kitchen or something, and I would lie and, yes, I'm happy. Otherwise, I'm going to open this big can of worms, and it's just not going to be pretty. So, for the first, 6 months that I met Scott, I pretty much lied to him every time he asked me if I was happy. And I really wasn't. It was the relationship from hell. I'm not even going to get into that. And then the relationship ends, and I'm still going to Jeff's and hanging out with Jeff at the time. He was like a super close friend and someone who I confided in a lot. And Scott came back around, and he got me privately and asked again, "Are you happy?" And I had ended a terrible marriage, and my boyfriend was awful, and no, I wasn't happy. I was miserable. And from that moment on, life completely changed. In the very beginning, we started talking on the phone a lot, and he was traveling. He traveled for his work. So we talked for probably the first month, and he came in, he flew in to have a date with me, and he picked me up. I was working with my mom at the mall, and he picked me up, and we went out, and from that moment on, my life changed. We went out on a date, and he was supposed to leave. I think we went out on a Friday, and he was supposed to fly out on the Sunday. And he basically asked me to trust him, and I trusted him every bit of the way. And I flew out Sunday with him. And from that point on, we were together, and we have been together. Never broke up once, not once, in 10 years. Was it love at first sight? Not really for me. I was with the other guy, and Scott was just someone very comforting, but I really didn't look at him like a boyfriend or a significant other. But for him, apparently, it was kind of the opposite. He kept telling, all my friends and Jeff, and he even told my boyfriend that he was going to marry me, and I thought he was nuts. I thought, this guy's a creep. I'm never going to marry him. And let me show you somebody real quick. Little Gypsy. Here she is. Be nice, Gypsy. She is a handful. She is down here with me. Say hello. Get your ears up. He was so nice to me, and we went out on our first date, and anyway, sorry, let me go back. He told everybody he was going to marry me. I thought the guy was a complete nut because he didn't really know me. I didn't really know him. I knew that he had certain qualities that I liked. He was really tall. He had a good job. He was kind. And then about 2 or 3 months later, like I said, he asked me if I was unhappy. I told him the truth, and I left with him after our first date. We traveled on the road together for about 2.5 years. He did those big super sales, so he would go into the dealership, a car dealership, and he would bring his own sales team and his own management, and he would take over the dealership for a week to 2 weeks and sell as many cars as possible. It was actually a really fun way to start dating because one week we'd be in New York, the next week we'd be in Colorado, then Florida, then Michigan, and we traveled, and we would work 3 weeks on, and then we would take a vacation for 1 week. So we would go to Mexico, or we'd go to Disneyland, or we would go see family, or we'd go, I mean, our main thing was to go to Gatlinburg. So we went to Gatlinburg more than anything. We'd rent a cabin, and we would be there for that week. And it was a beautiful way to start a relationship. We saw, this cat is really driving me nuts. Say hello. It was a great way to start a relationship. It was wonderful. And we had a lot of fun doing it. We came off of the road. Well, the next question, I'm kind of leading into that. How long before you were engaged / married? We were together for probably about 2.5 years on the road, and we traveled all around. And then I kind of got ready for more of a life, home. We didn't have a home. My mom thought I was really a gypsy. It was driving her nuts that we traveled and we didn't have a house, but we really didn't need one. We stayed at hotels, and nice ones at that. And I started feeling like it was time, and we came off of the road. We moved into a one-room cabin in North Vernon, Indiana, and it didn't even have closets. It was so neat, and it was like a real rolled cabin, with the real logs and a fireplace. It was just amazing, and I wish I blogged then, because I only have certain pictures, but it was great. And he proposed to me there. It was a winter day. Got down on bended knee and put a diamond on my finger, and that diamond is in the jewelry store right now getting the prongs repaired and cleaned up. I'm actually picking it up tomorrow, and I can't wait. I miss it. Just been wearing my band. How did you get engaged? Again, he was down on bended knee in the cabin. It was just me and him. It was a very special moment, and of course I said yes. What else? We stopped traveling. We both have children from different marriages, and so we blended our families together. It didn't take that much work. Our kids were super young at the time, and we were lucky because we were able to put our young kids together and bring them up together. My children actually don't even remember me with their father because they were 2 years old. Well, Jackson was 2 when Scott came into the picture, so he's like the only man that he remembers me with since he was a little boy, and he's 10 now. Brittany's 11. My life with my husband has been very good. I don't know how I got so lucky. I'm fully aware that it could end at any moment. I don't take a second for granted. Now, there are days I just want to strangle his neck. Last night, he was crazy and running around here like a nut and just driving me crazy, but he is my best friend, and he makes me laugh and smile more than anyone. I can't imagine being with somebody who isn't funny, and I have like 0 sense of humor. I'm as dry as toast when it comes to humor. And he, on the other hand, is completely the opposite, and he brings me out of my shell, and in tough situations, he's the one that I want beside me every single time. He is amazing, and I love him. I love you, Scott, and I'm a lucky lady. So we've been together over 10 years at this point, and I hope we are together till our last breath. I didn't really want to get married twice, but I married an asshole and had to get away from him. But now we are doing a really good job co-parenting our children. We're actually becoming friends, and that's kind of nice. I know it's a long story to tell you how 2 people got married who didn't even like each other, but the truth of the matter is we didn't on my first marriage, and it was a complete disappointment. I wish that I would have just followed my instincts and not gotten married, but I did kind of what my family wanted and married him and divorced him. I guess I needed that experience to put me where I needed to be with this marriage and this family and this life, because time is precious and you never know when it's going to end. And I am happier now than what I've ever been. There are sure days that are hard, but marriage takes work and effort, and you got to be willing to put it in. And you got to have a lot of good times, because when those bad times come, and they will come, you need something to kind of hold on to. And so you need to build a great foundation that will keep you together even in the rocky times. And, my marriage is far from perfect, but I've never had like a cheating issue with Scott. I'm never really worried about that. He is as loyal as they come. And I couldn't be more blessed. I thank my lucky stars every single day for the marriage I have, for the home I have, for the kids I have, for how hard he works. He works an insane amount of hours to provide all of us in this home with the best things that we can experience. And he's the glue that keeps it all together. And I'd be a fool to say any different, because without him, none of this fits. None of it. I'm a better wife, a better mother, a better friend, a better everything, simply just because of the man I married. And I don't know how many other people can say that, but I'm truly, truly blessed. I don't know why this happened, because I thought for sure I was going to be single, and after my first divorce, I never thought I would marry again. All my friends made bets that I would never get married again. Not a chance in hell. But he broke down all my walls and showed me what it's like to be loved. And I loved him back, and I think we both saved each other. And for that alone, I am very thankful and a very happy lady. So that is my answers. I hope it's not a little too mushy, but it's really the truth. He's my best friend, and I'm lucky. Even on the hard days, I just make myself go back and remember all the good things he's done, because, he can walk in and I can be determined not to talk to him, and I can't stay mad at him. All he has to do is flash that sexy little smile, and it's over. I'm putting in his hands, and what I love is that after 10 years, it just keeps getting better. Everything's gotten better, from our marriage to our sex life to the way we parent to the way we talk to each other. All of it. It's gotten better. And that's how I know I married the right guy. And let me show you one more time. He loves my kitty cats as much as I do. And that makes me know that I married the right man. And we are out of here. So thank you so much for watching. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.